Hey everyone, I'm Noah. Today I'm going to talk about the 5 values that are most important to me, how they connect to the cultural frameworks we've learned about, and how they influence the way I handle intercultural conflict. I'm actually really excited about this one because it made me think a lot about where my mindset comes from. So I'll start with my values. These are my top 5 values ranked. The 5 I chose are work hard, become educated, independence, live life to the fullest, and stand up for what is right. These are the things I genuinely try to live by every day. Work hard is probably the biggest one for me. I just like earning things. There's something satisfying about putting in effort and seeing progress. Whether it's school or creative work, I take heavy pride in it. Becoming educated is also important because I love growing. I don't just want a degree, I want to understand more. The more I learn, the more perspective I gain. I think it's very powerful. Independence matters because I like building things on my own. There's confidence that comes from knowing you can rely on yourself. Living life to the fullest is about not playing small. I don't want to hold myself back out of fear. And standing up for what is right is about having integrity. I don't want to feel good about how I handle situations. And honestly, a lot of that energy comes from my family. So, who influenced my values? My family had a huge influence on me. My mom built her business about 20 years ago, and watching that growing up was very inspiring. I saw what it takes to build something from scratch, the commitment, the risk, the responsibility. That shaped my work ethic in a real way. My dad works as a physical therapist, and he's incredibly consistent. He shows up every day and helps people. Watching that steady dedication showed me what long term commitment looks like. School and professors also pushed me to think bigger. They helped me realize that growth takes time and that effort now can lead to bigger things later. Honestly, just going through life facing challenges, figuring things out, that built my independence. Every experience kind of adds to who you are. My connection to Chapter 3. When I connect my values to the cultural frameworks from Chapter 3, it actually makes a lot of sense. Through Hofstede's power distance dimension, my value of standing up for what is right connects to lower power distance. Lower power distance cultures are more comfortable questioning authority and valuing equality. That fits with how I see fairness. Through Kluckhohn and Strodbeck's time orientation, my value of becoming educated reflects a future orientated mindset. I'm willing to invest time and effort now because I believe it will pay off later. Seeing those connections made me realize my mindset isn't random, it reflects broader cultural patterns. Slide 4. Values and intercultural conflict. Understanding my values also helped me understand conflict better. I'm independent and pretty direct, but in some cultures, maintaining balance within the group is more important than individual opinions, so something that feels honest to me could feel disruptive to someone else. I believe in speaking up, but in cultures with stronger hierarchy, that might come off as disrespectful. I focus on achievement, but some cultures might prioritize relationships over competition, and I usually deal with problems head on, but others might avoid direct conflict to keep things calm. So a lot of intercultural conflict isn't about someone being wrong. It's about different value systems interacting. And once you realize that, it changes how you respond. William Ury in chapter 11. William Ury's advice truly stood out to me. Go to the balcony basically means don't react immediately. Step back, get perspective. That alone can prevent a situation from escalating. The idea of third side is about looking at the bigger picture and focusing on shared interests instead of just trying to win. Chapter 11 connects to this through emotional regulation. If you can manage your emotions, you are already ahead in conflict. It also talks about face concerns. People want to feel respected. If someone feels embarrassed or attacked, the conflict usually gets worse. So, combining Yuri's advice with those ideas gives me a more thoughtful way to approach disagreements. In conclusion, to sum up, knowing my values allows me to see how they affect how I interact with others and handle conflict. By relating them to cultural frameworks, I become more conscious of the fact that different people have different viewpoints. I wish to approach intercultural conflict going forward with greater awareness, patience, and a priority on finding common ground. And here are my references with the Yuri video as well. Thank you for listening. Have an amazing week.